Okay, it's a 2000 points Horus Heresy game. We've got the red Angry Space Marines versus the white Angry Space Marines. 3000 points, Heresy Blood Angels versus World Eaters. Be back after the intro. Okay, this is a 3000 point Blood Angel army list. I've got, because it's the old school sort of way, it's a 7th edition rule set effectively. Now I've got a Praetor, he's got a Blade of Perdition and an Inferno pistol. Of course they automatically come with Battle Fighter armour, Iron Halo, I've added on their jump pack, and I've also given him Melter Bombs. He should be quite tasty. He's backed up by another HQ choice of a Chaplain, Inferno pistol, and a Crozius. He's also got a Refractor Field and a jump pack. He hopefully should be lending some moral support. And I've got possibly the dirtiest unit in Heresy here. This is a Moritat with a jump pack and 2 Infernal pistols with Melter Bombs. Hopefully he should come, if we get within an inch of some enemy units, he's going to annihilate a lot of stuff. My 2 compulsory troops, I've taken a 20-man unit of Assault Marines, Blood Angels, why wouldn't you? I've got a Sergeant with a Thunder Hammer, there's also a Hand Flamer in there, a Power Sword and a Plasma Pistol. And pretty much the same over here, another 20-man unit with a Plasma Pistol, Power Sword, Hand Flamer. The Sergeant in that one, which is him there, actually has a Power Fist. These are going to be backed up by various units, so I've got a couple of more tacticals. We've got Tactical Support Squad with the Volkite Culverin, I think it is, or Caliver. It's the middle one, the one that's at 30-inch range, heavy 2. We've got another 5-man unit of Tactical Support Marines with Plasma Guns. Now, heavy support wise, I've got a team of Last Cannons, 5-man Last Cannon team, don't leave home without them if you're playing Heresy. And the other one with the Volkite, I believe they're Cavaliers, they're the ones that's heavy 4, range 45-inch. They should hopefully be able to tear open some infantry. Backing up the Praetor, I've got a 5-man command squad, each armed with a variety of weapons, a couple of power weapons, Plasma Pistol and Power Fist in there. I've also got Proteus, Last Cannon and a Multi-Melter edition on the top. Backing up a unit of Breaches. These are just basically taking some wings off to create the Breaches shields. They're led by a Sergeant with a hammer, Thunder Hammer, and then of course you've got a Vexilla and a Vox. Don't know why I'm not bringing any artillery, but never mind. I've also got a Melter Gun and a Las Cutter. We've also got a couple of bit more support by taking on the Predator. That's got a Plasma Executioner with 2 Last Cannons. It's also got Machine Spirit, allowing it to be able to, in Heresy, games of Heresy, you can't move and fire everything. If you move 6 inch, you can only fire 1 weapon unless you've got Machine Spirit, allowing you to fire 2 weapons at full. Or if you stand still, you can fire everything at full, but you can pick a different target with your other weapons. It's also got 3 of the small blast markers, which should be quite entertaining. And for fast attack, I actually have a Lightning Strike. These things are quite infamous, especially with the Hellstrike missiles and Sun Fury missiles. They have a habit of being able to annihilate quite a lot that's already underground. Right, let's take you to my enemy. I am actually being loyalist in this one. So let's see what heretics I'm going to be murdering. So this is Sam. Hi Sam.
Hey.
He's a very big man. I don't want to scare him too much. This is his house. So what have we got then, Sam? Do you want to break it down
for us?
So
we've got 3,000 points of Heresy World Eaters.
Yeah.
I'm running the Rite of War of Berserker Assault for my guys. Also, I've got, because of World Eaters, I've got Incarnate Violence as well, which is one of my Legion specific rules, which lets me reroll once to wound. Ooh. And also I'm using Blood Feud, which is gives them rage when they charge.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's why I've taken some breaches. Stop that extra attack.
For HQ, I've got the big man himself, Khan, the Betrayer. He's armed with Gorechild.
Okay.
He's pretty much of a beast in combat. He's weapon skill 7, goes up to 8 in a challenge.
Alright.
He's pretty good. He also gives me his Warlord trait, is +1 to my Seize, so I'm seizing on a 5.
Yeah.
My second HQ is Galen Serlac. He's the named apothecary for World Eaters.
Yeah, this is a kit bash conversion that you've done for yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not actually a model out for him
for him,
yet, so that's my version.
No problem.
He's got a few special rules that basically help out the army.
Yeah.
One of them is he can pick one tactical squad and make them his inducti,
Right.
which gives them all +1 strength.
Okay.
They become non-scoring and it drops their ballistic skill down, so they're not as good at shooting, they're a bit more fighty.
Oh, right, okay.
He also gives a 4+ feel no pain to the squad that he joins.
Lovely.
He makes them immune to poison weapons that targeting must be re-rolled, but we shouldn't really come into play.
No,
in this.
I've not got no poisons.
And there's a few other things, but if they come up in game, we'll point it out.
Yeah, no problem.
Troops.
Yep.
I've got 2 10-man tactical squads. They're both identical. Sergeants have got power fists, artificer armour, and melter bombs.
Yep.
My next troops is the.
It's nice, lovely and painted, these.
Yes, by root stem
painting, is it?
Yes. And then gored up by me.
Yeah.
So they've all got, there's a 20-man tactical squad there.
Yeah.
They're going to be the inductides. They've
Yeah.
all got chain axes and close combat weapons.
Yeah.
The sergeant at the front there, he's got the twin falchion blades, which is a World Eater specific weapon. It's basically gives him rending on his close combat attacks and +1 attack.
Yeah.
They're going to be riding around in a Spartan.
Hey, look, Spartan.
Yeah. It's fully kitted up. It's got pretty much every upgrade that you can give apart from the frag assault launchers. So it's got flare shield, armoured ceramite, dozer blades, auxiliary drive, all that kind of good stuff. Next squad, so we're into elites then.
Yeah,
Is going to be my rampagers.
Yeah.
I've got 5 rampagers. They're all armed WYSIWYGs. So the sergeant at the front there's got the twin falchion blades, artificer armour. 2 guys behind him have got executioner chain axes, and the 2 guys behind them have got barb hooks. So the barb hooks give them shred, I believe, and the executioner chain axes are AP -3, but I think it makes them unwieldy.
Right, no problem.
Next elites, I've got a 5-man squad of cataphracti terminators.
Okay.
Sergeant's got power fist and grenade harness.
Yeah.
And there is 1 chain fist in there. Everybody else has got power fist.
No problem.
They're going to be cutting about in my flyer, which is a Storm Eagle gunship.
Yep.
It's got the missile launchers on top, 2 twin linked last cannons on the wings, and multi-melter at the front.
Yeah.
I've given him armoured ceramite and extra armour as well. Why not?
Why not? And we've got some
more elites down here.
naughty stuff down here, actually.
We've got 2 Contemptor Dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
They're both in separate talons, so there's 2 Contemptor Dreadnought talons there.
Yeah.
They've got chain fists with graviton guns in them and a multi-melter.
Rightio.
They're both the same. Moving on to heavy support then, I've got my favourite guy. He's the Leviathan Siege Dreadnought, tooled up to the nines. He's got the drill, which has got the inbuilt melter, gives him armour bane, and the cutter, which is any 6s, I think, is 3 additional wounds.
Yeah, something like that.
He's got 2 Volkites in the chest and Phosphex discharger on top.
That's what I don't like. That's what's so broken about them, is the Phosphex discharger.
Anything
else is fine, but the Phosphex discharger is so overpowered, it's unreal.
As soon as I hear Phosphex, I just... He's going to be coming down in a drop pod.
Yeah.
Thanks for Forge World, they've stopped making the Dreadnought drop pod, so I'm going to proxy in a normal one. But
that's fine, as long as we've got a decent looking figure. That's going to fit. Right.
And then my last bit is a 5-man last cannon.
There we go.
Same as, why would you need 4 without?
You wouldn't, if you're playing Heresy and you're playing 7th edition 40k, you would not leave home without a 5-man last cannon team. Simply because the 5-man last cannon team, in this edition, it's very hard when you come across tanks. I think that's why I hate him so much, because he's immune to a lot of stuff, including the melter. But my breaches, they do have metal bombs. I did forget to mention that. as a squad, and nearly all my sergeants has got metal bombs as well in my units, except on the heavy support choices, because hopefully he'll not be getting into them. That's the plan. So right, so what we're going to do, we're going to deploy. We've already rolled for the mission and that, but we'll explain that once we come back to it, and you can see how we've ended up setting up.
Yeah.
Right, we've rolled for the mission. Got mission 1, which is Blood Feud, and unfortunately we got the ambush set up, and because Sam got a chance to actually pick the deployment zone, he's the one doing the ambushing. So all my guys, all my lovely flyboys, they're stuck in the middle. A couple of units in reserve, of course, you know, guys in tanks and guys just flying about. My guys over there, they're ready, my flyer over there, hopefully to come in and cause some death. Sam got to deploy first, so therefore he gets the first turn. Those are the 7th edition rules, unless I can seize. Dun, 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 dun. It's a 4. So I can't seize, so it'll be Sam's turn 1. We'll let him do the actual turn, and then when we come back to it, we'll have a look at his final position and start getting some shooting. Right, okay, this is the end of the movement. I've not played 7th edition for a long time, so I'll be honest with you, I've completely forgot about half of what can actually happen. Are you not getting your guys out of that Spartan, Barbara?
Yes.
Right, while you're doing that, Sam, I'll explain what's happened everywhere else. You've got some tacticals that's moved up here. These guys use the scout move, and then of course have foot moved up. Just put them within 6 inch of the edge. These guys have moved up. I'm going to get nearly all my... I didn't ever seem to be able to get a charge with my assault marines. I always end up getting charged first, which is what's going to happen here. Because these guys can have effectively placed within 6 inch of those doors. Don't get me wrong, I don't think a lot of them can make the charges, but they'll probably not be targeting those guys. If I remember correctly, you've got to shoot at what you charge, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah, in this one. That's come down because of Dreadnought Drop Pod, which I completely forgot allows him to come down on turn 1. So he's going to be firing that pissing phosphex everywhere. That's why I hate them. I absolutely hate those units. I think they're a very broken unit for this game, and you'll probably see why in a moment when we actually do the shooting, because I've had to spread my men out because they use blast markers in this edition of the game, which I completely forgot about as well. I'm bunching everybody together, very much like Sam's doing there, but it's possibly because he's going to do a massive charge in a moment. Right, I'll come to it when Sam picks a unit to shoot.
The multi-melters first.
Right, so he's going to do both contemptors.
Yep.
You're going to do them both at the same time?
I'll do them both at the same time.
Both into this guy.
So 2 multi-melters,
yep.
firing into the predator, hitting on 2s.
Yep.
2 hits.
As I can move and fire in this version. Armour 11.
So they're not in melter range?
No.
Nope.
8. 9, 10, 1 bounces off, 1 causes a penetrating hit. Roll to see what it does. 2. 4, because it plus 2 would have been AP 1, I believe. I might be a weapon destroyed. So 4 is crew stunned, so that vehicle pretty much can only do snapshots. Thankfully it's got power machine spirit, so we'll be able to fire 1 weapon at full ballistic. Are you going to do grabs now at the same time?
Yeah, 2 grabs.
So I've lost the whole point off that. Yep.
First one's going to go just there. One scatter.
Ooh, that one's going to scatter 4 inches that way. Oh dear. That's good.
So it's going to be
perfect. That Sam, it's going to land right on my unit.
About that way, and I'm going to hit 3 guys
from
that unit, and I'll do the second one from him.
Yeah.
That's going to be just on the edge there. Oh,
that's going to be that way.
That's going to be. I think that's going to
be
on the
edge
miss.
there. Yeah. 3 inches.
No, it's going to click 1.
Click 1. All right. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so graviton pulse means I've got to roll equal to or under my toughness or strength, I believe, which I've actually passed on all of them. So, but we're going to use some markers from other games. So that's going to represent the graviton pulse. So I know that I've got some dangerous terrain tests to make if I move them. Your next unit, then, Sam.
So I'm going to fire the 2 sponsored las cannons into your Land Raider.
Yep, I'm going to use your machine spirit and your standard.
Yes, I'm going to power the machine spirit.
Oh, right, so you're going to use power machine spirit on a heavy bolter?
Yep, into the Volkites.
Right, okay, so using power machine spirit on them, so it's going to be 2 shots twin length needing normal ballistic skill, 2 shots twin length needing sixes.
Yeah.
Okay, which ones are you doing first?
So I'm going to do the left cannons first.
Right, so you're saying 3s on the whites, 6s on the blacks with re-rolls. Right, go ahead.
So
all 3 of them need re-rolling.
They'll be re-rolling. So that's
2 hits.
2 hits.
Armor 14.
Strength 9. So
Nothing. Bounces off. Bounces off of the delicious.
And then the heavy bolter.
Yep, into the guys in cover.
Yep.
This needs 3s with re-rolls. Yep, it's going to need 3s to wound.
3 wounds.
3. I've got 3s to save with medium space marines. So I'll lose a guy. So I'm guessing it's going to be that tactical unit into
them guys, yeah.
No problem. It's going to be 9 shots. Sergeant got a bolt pistol and the thing. Has he got a bolter?
He's got a bolt pistol.
Alright, no problem.
9.
Lovely children. Go ahead. One of them's caught, mate. There you go.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
So 3 hits.
I'm enjoying that, mate. I'm enjoying that. 1 wound.
1 wound. Mega.
And he saves.
Great.
Any more for any more, Sam? Any more for any more?
So we'll do the las cannons.
Yep.
They're going to fire into the predator.
Oh, right, okay.
And get rid of that.
Going to get a cover save on this, aren't I, for being wholly within that particular ruin.
Yes, I'm not a big fan of the plasma on top of it.
No, but since I'm not really shooting that well.
So 5 shots.
Yep. Oh, that's
great.
Brilliant. I like it. It is from the side on that angle, so it is only going to be armour 11. 9, 10, 11, 12, so that's 2 penetrating hits. I am in ruins, I'm in cover. I need 4s to save. I save 1. 1 gets through.
Pen of...
It's a 6, so that immobilises me. So I'm actually down to 1 hull point left on this. But I'm also immobilised and can't fire at full effectiveness in the next turn. That's not looking good, since I've not got a lot of las cannons myself and I need to deal with that monstrosity. Right, next one.
We'll do the Leviathan.
Yep.
He's going to fire his 2 melters
into
the side of that.
Yep. He's not firing his phosphex then. It's got to be the same target, hasn't it, in this edition?
Yes. No.
So it's just for 2 melters into the side of this.
Yep.
Rightio. I've not given him armoured ceramite.
So that's going to be 2 hits.
2 hits. First one, 8 plus 9, 10, 14, so that's a glancing. And the next one is definitely a penetrating hit. I can't remember if they've got a weird save on them, I'm just going to check. So nothing special, so we've got a fly on the table. Nothing special. Boom.
So a pen.
Plus 2, that's going to be a 5. Again, stunned. No, 5, that is actually going to be a weapon destroyed. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so you destroy this last cannon on this side, and I think you reduce him down to 3 hull points remaining. Because these guys have got 4, because they're quite hard. Right, you're next. I'm guessing they ain't got any pistols, but these guys have.
So 10 bolters and the bolt pistol.
We'll check the ranges, and then we'll come up to the dice roll. So it's 16 shots, 3s to hit.
Great.
The bolters are doing very well, mate. The bolters are doing very well.
I hope I'm going to change these dice out for when I get into combat.
Well, to be honest, they're doing alright.
Not too bad.
It's not too bad at all, that, for 3s to hit. 4s to wound. 1.
1.
Saved.
Great.
Yeah, I know, but it's when it comes to combat and I start getting butchered.
That's it for my shooting.
That's it for his shooting. Right, okay. Not too much. My tanks are a little bit knackered now. I only lost 1 guy to some shooty. But you going to declare some charges?
Yes.
Go on then.
Go inductize into your assault marines.
Right, no problem. Roll for it. We'll do the Overwatch off camera, but if you want to roll to see if they can get in now, because Sam here is infamous for rolling terrible. Fortunately, rolled fine.
That'll do.
That'll do. So they've got a 6. Any more for any more?
and my rampages are going to go into assault.
No problem. Yeah, they're going to be in as well. They can't because they're rapid fired.
Yes.
Which is a rule that Craig kept messing up yesterday when we were playing 8th edition. I'll do your Overwatch off camera and then we'll come back and see the final position. Okay, we've done his movements and we've also done his pile-in moves because pretty much everyone's got initiative 4, so we didn't bother doing separates. He does fight first over Chaplain because he's initiative 5. Your special character did not manage to get in. So everyone else is initiative 4. So I'm going to do the initiative 5 guy first. He's a Chaplain. We're going to be using some black dice. And his weapon skill is 5. What's your weapon skill on these, Sam?
It is weapon skill 4.
And he's +1 because he's actually got a pistol and another close combat weapon, which Crossbows is just a power weapon, so it's a power sword. So he needs 3s to hit. Hits 3 times. No pluses. But Blood Angels do effectively +1 to his dice roll, so I need 3s rather than 4s. And he murders 3 of them. Now he does have 6 feel no pain. Yeah, so hopefully he'll get one of these, otherwise he's killed all of them.
He's killed all of them.
He's killed all of them. They've done really well.
That was great.
Yeah, they did really well then, charging into a very, very large unit of nasty Blood Angels. And I realised as well I've got a Chaplain with a squad, so I think in the first round I get to re-roll hits, don't I?
I think my rampage has got a little bit too rampagey.
D6 consolidation, 5. I'll do that in a moment. I'll let Sam count up his dice and we'll do his attacks down here first. Right, Sam's just informed me this is 95 attacks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to let him roll it all up until we find out how many wounds it is. And then we'll come back. Because that's a lot of dice sat in a pile up. Oh dear. Rolls.
95 attacks.
Yeah.
That'll do that, won't it?
That would happen, mate, yeah. Right, okay.
Right,
okay. Okay, so after he's dropped all his dice on the floor, Sam has managed to do 69 wounds against these guys. He did a couple of rending attacks with the guy, so effectively the sergeant is dead, and 2 other guys have also been killed by his sergeant. I've got to save 69 times. Don't get me wrong, all my guys are fighting back at the same time, but I've got a funny feeling this is going to be a wipeout. Okay, so they've all been murdered by these guys. That is a ridiculous amount of attacks, but they do get to fight back, which is why I've laid them down rather than taking them off, because I've only taken the ones off that can't actually fight back at the moment. So I'm going to fight back and we'll come back to see what it looks like. Okay, so after the butchery, all of the squad is dead. And he's consolidated towards the nearest enemy unit, which actually was where he could hurt. He can't hurt this one, which is why I didn't consolidate towards the Protoss. He consolidated towards them. The rules are that it has to remain an inch away. You can't actually get closer than an inch in 7th edition. Well, to be honest, in the other edition, we were just piling into these guys. But, right, we'll, after that butchery and first blood to Sam, we'll crack on and we'll come back at the end of my movement phase. Okay, done my movement. Those guys have got out of the Proteus, which has fallen back. I completely forgot because I'm running 8th edition in my head. I can't get out of the vehicle and charge. Those guys are just going to try and go for those. We've got some plasmas have moved over here. The Volkites and of course the last Lascarian team have stayed completely still. The Praetor and his boys are going to go after these guys. I need to try and whittle them down. It's a 3+ armor save, 4+, I feel no pain. The guy's a 20-man assault unit, which was here, which he murdered. I only managed to take out 4 of them, so hopefully some combined firepower. Those, we're going to have to put their firepower into them as well, because I was going to go for the Leviathan with some metal bombs, but they can't charge, which I completely forgot about. You can only do that charge because it was an assault vehicle. I need to get a standard land really for these. Right, so I think first off I'm going to do these 8 Volkite shots, and they're going to fire some point blank ranges into these guys here. They're stood still, they're heavy too, so I need 3s. Oh, there, that's terrible. I believe it's strength 6, so it's 2s to wound. Yep, that's 4 wounds. So you need your standard armour because it's only AP 5.
Yep.
1 goes, and I feel no pain. And because it's Volkite and he's lost a man, I get to hit. I've hit him again, and there's another person wounded. Yeah.
Feel no pain. Save.
Ah, right. Okay, yeah, because of the apothecary, they've got a 4+ feel no pain. Yes, it's dirty, it can't take it from back.
Where's it coming from?
It's coming from
from these
squirrel,
guys,
right,
yes.
Yeah. So it's got to be close, this one. Okay, so 4 guys from the command squad, plus plasma pistol. I'll do that first, and then I'll do the Praetor's infernal pistol. So plasma's in gold. They've all hit. Needing 4s normally, 2s on the plasma. So that will be 3 armour saves and a feel no pain against that one, Sam.
So
3 armour. So one of them fails. So it'd be, well, I'm going to say do 2 feel no pains, but that's fine. So just do another feel no pain against the plasma pistol. No, so you do lose 1 from that angle. Let me just do the Praetor's. He hits and he murders because that's a strength 8 weapon. So effectively 2's gone from this side. Fantastic. And then so that's 8 rapid fire bolters first, 16 shots. Needing 3s. Ooh. And we're going to need 4s to wound. And that's 1, 2, 3, only 4. So another 4 saves against Dancer. Ooh, that's better. 3 down. On averages, I should kill 1 or 2. I kill 3. Whoa, that's going to be this lot here. Then there's a melter gun to come as well. Yeah. Melter hits and kills 1 on a 2.
Oh no.
It's another 1 down. Do these guys break at all?
Yes.
Really? Oh, they're definitely going to have a break test. Melter gun's coming from here, so it's more than likely going to be that one, Sam, so I'll just swap it over because it's not special with these guys. Right. The Volkites. Well, I think I'm going to go with plasma guns first. Let's do the plasma guns against. Okay, so I'm going to do it 3 of them because I've got 3 different colours because they're rapid fire. So if I get 2 1s on 1 person, then I know it's only 1 figure. So no 1. Oh, I've got 1 armor save. No, so one of the guys is dead, and I've got another 2 that can shoot. So far I've got 4 hits. I'll roll these again, not for wounding, just for shooting. And then another 2 hits, so I've got 6 hits in total. Needing 2s. That punches straight through his armour, AP2. I think that's going to kill 6 of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, but I'm saying that the sergeant's at the front.
But he's got 2 armour, but he's going to...
But it's going to punch through it anyway, so it's a 4+ allocation if you want to try and save the sergeant to other peeps.
Yep. How many of them?
Just, well, with 6 of them, but you've got to do them 1 at a time. Nope, sergeant takes it straight in the face. So that gore that he's got on.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, so to say that he murdered a whole unit there, my shooting is doing some damage, which is a good thing. I'm going to go with some Volkites. So the Volkite team is in range of the last cannon team. They're going to fire at their fellow heavy support team. I've got them 2 short, so I'm just going to re-roll 2 fails. 2 fails. And that will equal the amount of shots that I need. These are definitely strength 6. I think there might be more than strength 6, but either way I know they need 2s to hit. Sorry, they need 3s to hit. And they need 2s to wound. Oop. Let's count up. So that's 10 armour saves on these guys here. So I'm counting up the cost so far. There's been some murdering going on. Loses 2. So that's another 2 wounds. And that's another wound on the squad because of Volkite. Good at that. And another 1 down and lose 3 guys. That's going to make that unit very ineffective. Depends what I want to do down here. I'm going to go with this guy. Oh, that's a dead guy. Right, okay, so having a look at the Predator. The main weapon, if I were to fire it at them, it will be out of range. So I'm going to use the power of the machine spirit on this last cannon to fire at that team. And the second last cannon is going to fire at that team. That's 1 Contemptor over. I'm going to go against the Contemptor first. It's a hit. 9, 10, 11, 12. That actually bounces off the front arm of a Contemptor. It's 13. And against the last cannon team, it hits. It wounds. It's a 4+ cover save for ruins. And he saves. They're doing very well. They're doing very well. Oh, right, okay. Twin link last cannon and multi-melter. Another multi-melter is not going to be able to do much, but into the Leviathan. What's the Leviathan's armour?
It's front armour 13.
So it's 13 at the front and sides and 12 at the rear. It's also got armoured ceramite as standard. These things annoy the crap out of me. So the twin link las to start with, it hits 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's a penetrating hit. You got a 4+ invulnerable save, Sam.
Saved.
That's why I hate. You managed to get through the damn things, and then it's 50-50 whether or not it hurts. Multi-melter within range hits. Does nothing. I can't even split fire with this squad. And only 2 of them can see that Leviathan. Probably going to fire off some phosphex next turn as well. I'm going to have to go 5 last cannons. They're going to have to go into at least one of these guys. So 5 last cannons into this contemptor. 3 hits. These guys are good at rolling ones. 9, 10, 11, 12. No, so I've got 1 glancing hit. They're doing very well, these guys.
5 up.
Yep.
Nope.
No, so just a glancing hit on that, which takes it down to 2 wounds remaining. It's murderising that squad, that's actually been the benefit. I'm going to fire some guys here. Let's tally it up. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so tally it up. 18 bolter shots in range of these guys. So that's 18 shots. Needing 3s, and that's terrible. Well, maybe not actually. I'm actually picking up quite a few there. Another couple. So look at all them ones, all them skulls. Right, I need 4s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 normal armour saves to start with. I'm running some plasma pistols.
Yep. 5 normal saves.
Yep.
Fine.
Plasma pistol hits and wounds. Got a cover save on 4+ on that. No. So let's take one out, and then I've got the last but not least is the chaplain. He needs 2 to hit. He's got an inferno pistol, 2s to wound. It's another cover save.
No.
Oh, manages to take out the entire unit. Oh. So that's it for my shooting. Combat then. Let's see if these guys can get in here. We'll do the Overwatch off camera. Yeah, we've got a 10. They're definitely barreling in. Right, okay, we'll come back with positions. I'm thinking new version.
8.
He's got a leadership test to take on those. What's his leadership?
So sergeant's still alive, so it'll be
leadership. Yeah, but what's his leadership? Because he's part of the squad.
9.
So it'll be leadership 9. Yeah, they're fine.
9.
These guys, now sergeant's dead here, so
8.
8. Yeah. They're
5.
also fine. And then, oh yeah, they're all dead.
Oh, they're all dead.
Right. So, we'll do the Overwatch off camera. He's going to be going first. He did issue a challenge with his sergeant, but because it's a command squad, I just took it on my banner bearer. So, because I want to really, really murderise his squad. So it's going to be with Blade of Perdition first on my actual Praetor. He's going to need 3s to hit with about 7 attacks. I'm going to hit with 4. Now normally, it's use of strength. Because he's Blood Angel, it makes its strength, well, it basically needs 3s to wound. I get to re-roll failed wound rolls of 1 because of his Warlord trait, but that didn't need it. Now it's an AP2 weapon, so it's going to cut through his armour. But, because it causes 2 wounds per hit, he needs 2 feel no pains per hit. So against that one, so the first one, this is per person, so this doesn't spill over, right, just kills 1 man. So that'd be 1 dead. Second one, he's alive. The third one, he's dead. And the fourth one, so he's dead. So you actually lose 3 men and 1 of them saves.
Yep.
So he just loses 3 guys, and then you get to fight with your naughty axe wielding librarian. Actually, yeah, he's got an axe, hasn't he? So
yeah.
Does he strike last? Is it a power axe or is it special?
It's a power axe.
So he's going to be unwieldy then, so he's going to be striking last. Right, so I'll go with the rest of my guys. So I'm going to have to do these one at a time, because some of these are a bit weird. So I've got 4 normal attacks with a chainsword. I'm weapon skill 5. I'm weapon skill 5 because I'm command squad, so that's 2 hits. Need 3s to wound. That's 1 wound, and he gets his normal armour and his feel no pain.
How
So
much?
just 1.
1.
Yeah, because I'm doing very well. So failed the armour, feel no pain. is passed. So then I've got another 4 attacks with the power sword. Now he's hit 3 times. And he's wounded 3 times. Now this is AP 3. And he can allocate it to some... What's the save on the captain? That block there, apothecary.
On the apothecary, I'm just going to keep it on the normal guys.
Right, okay, no problem. So that's just going to be 3 feel no pains then. No, it loses another 3.
3 more. Oh,
This is getting bad. And then I'll do my guy attacking my banner bearer, attacking his sergeant. Again, needing 3s, 2 hits. Actually, no, because your weapon's going to increase to 5, doesn't it, in challenge?
Yes.
But that don't matter. Yep, 3s to wound, so that's 2 wounds on the sergeant. Normal armour, followed by feel no pain.
Save.
Do you want to fight back with your sergeant first?
Yep. So he's got 1 attack standard, +1 for weapons, and +1 for being.
No, he's got 2 attacks standard because he's a sergeant.
Yes, he has. So 2 attack standard, +1 for weapons, and +1 for being a unductile.
Ah, right. Do we have to roll at the end of this combat, actually? Did we forget last time?
We forgot to roll
Yeah,
these
we
to
did.
get the head.
It's alright, the majority of them are dead, so...
Yeah. Don't worry, him.
Yeah.
So I am weapon skill 5.
Against weapon skill 5, so
Yep.
you're going to need 4s. 2.
And a
Strength.
strength user.
User, so it'll be 5 in Ductide. Just going to need 3s. Now, none of them were 6s.
No.
So his AP is just going to be 5 against my 2+ armour. So I'll lose a wound. Because that's why I chose him. Because they've got, the banner bearers have got 2 wounds. So it's going to be, well, we'll go with your guys.
Yep.
We're going to effectively barrel in there and get to fight back. So we're going to have 2 guys that can attack.
Yep.
Ow, that command squad's really murdered then.
So it's going to be 2 attacks each. Again.
Yeah. Plus 1 each for Inductide.
And then, so 1 attack normal, +1 for weapons, +1 for inductide.
Yeah, so 3 attacks
So 3
apiece.
attacks apiece.
So 6 attacks back, needing 4s. And then I believe 3s. Is it? Or is it 2s? Axis plus
Strength 6.
Inductide, yeah, so it'd be 2s. See, that's what gets it, it's the strength. So 4 attacks. I can't put it on the wounded guy because he's in a challenge. So any fails, which they don't because they're on a 2+ armour, they're all good. And then initiative 1s. So the power axe and the power fist are going to be piling in. And then we'll find out what he can do. So I'll just do with my guys first. So 4 attacks with the power axe. Only 1 hit. That's not a good thing. Strength is 5, so I'm actually needing 2s for Blood Angels. 2s, it goes straight through your arm with an AP of 2, 4+ feel no pain. Saved. And I've got 3 power fists. Yeah, all 3 of them hit because it's against the squad. That's 3 dead because this is strength 8 AP 2. So that'll be the rest of the Inductide squad
Dead.
killed off. What's your bloke going to be doing?
He's going to
Have a serious headache and a massive minus if he's not fearless.
He is no, it's not fearless.
Nope.
So I'll get my attacks back, yeah?
Yep.
So he's going to put 3 attacks into your just normal.
No, he's got to enter. He can't go
He
against
can't,
anybody
yeah,
else.
So he's
Weapon skill 5.
Needs 4s. Hits twice. It's just standard power axe.
Power axe, so +1 strength, so
Yeah.
he's going to be strength 5.
No problem. Now,
2.
unfortunately, that does kill 2 of my guys.
So AP.
AP is 2.
2, yeah.
So actually does kill 2 of the command squad. Kill the axe. Right, so you caused 3 wounds upon me. And how many wounds did I score that turn?
We wiped out a 20-man squad.
Yeah, but how many was it in combat? That's the thing.
Lots.
Lots. He pretty much just decided he's going to need double 1s, otherwise he's just going to die. So.
No,
oh my god,
that's
a complete failure.
opposite.
Yeah, so the initiative is 5 versus initiative 5. So do you want to roll to see whether or not I can catch you?
Yep.
He's dead.
Probably, yeah.
He's just been swept up by... And then a 6-inch consolidation move. These Blood Angels are showing these World Eaters how to fight. Especially after... Right, I'll reposition. Right, so they're heading towards the ruins. Mainly due to suspected phosphex, but it just depends on where that guy goes. Right, okay, so that'll be the end of Fran turn 1. Very, very bloody. Very, very bloody so far. Both of us are managing to wipe out units left, right and centre, although and killed more units, it's because his squads are smaller. And they decided to charge an enraged Blood Angel Chaplain. That's never a good idea. Right, okay, so we'll let Sam do his movement. We'll come back to where the final positions will be. So, final positions, Spartans staying still. We've got a couple of... This needs to come off actually. Got a couple of guys moving forward. Tacticals are moving forward, and I'll be honest with you, that Leviathan looks pissed. Blood Angels have managed to actually create a hole in this particular ambush. So, although this Leviathan seems to be hell-bent on making sure that I don't escape. But yeah, well, these guys can run off if I wanted to, if that were the mission they were playing, but we're not. We're playing murder each other. His winged beast does not want to come onto the tabletop at the moment. It's delayed, probably in a dogfight, with mine behind Sam's elbow there. The lightning strike. Which is great ground assault, but not very good at anything else. Right then, Sam, what's going to go first? What are you going to murder?
So I'm going to start with the Contemptors.
Yeah.
I'll start with the right one first.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Going to fire is multi-melter at the Rhino. I'm just going to check see if I'm with 12.
Yeah, you will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, roll to hit.
So.
Oh! Would you like to do your grab weapon?
Yeah.
Right,
so
okay.
Last marker.
Sam's pointing straight over the top. It's a hit.
It's a hit.
That's the first. Is it just one shot? It is just one shot.
One shot, yeah.
So that's a hit. So
it's
haywire.
Haywire.
Nothing.
Great.
So
rinse and repeat on the same one.
And I actually get a cover save from that angle as well because I'm behind this from him. So this one might actually hurt me, but I might save it.
So at least this one hits.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely going to go through. But it's a 50-50. Oh, it's a 1. It's a death. It's a skull. What happens? 4, 5, 6. It becomes immobilised. So effectively, I'm wrecked.
Got some smoke.
Let's get some smoke. Right, so I'm smoking. I love these effects with these. Right, so the Contemptors have done what they needed to do. It doesn't mean they can't charge them las cannon teams, which is a very odd rule, but that's the way it is in this particular edition. Next up, I'm guessing Spartan.
Yes.
Now this Spartan stood still, so everything can fire at 4 ballistic skill at one target. It can choose one weapon to target something different.
So I'm going to put the 2 las cannons into your Land Raider.
Oh, what a surprise.
And the heavy bolter into your command squad.
The command unit. Right, no problems. That's going to be 4 shots with the las cannons, needing freeze and re-rolls because it's twin linked. 3 hits. Armour 14 all round. Oh, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So that's going to be 1.
That's 1 penetrating, 1 glancing. See what that penetrating does? +1 to this dice roll. 6.
Immobilised.
Immobilised it. So I've lost this last cannon on this side. It's now immobilised. I'm down to 1 hull point left. Doing well. Heavy bolter then with machine spirit against the squad. 3 shots. All hit. 3's to wound again. 1 wound. 2's to save. Saved. Now, this is where this bastard decides to fire everything.
So I'm going to fire everything at your command squad.
Every command squad.
So we'll start with 2 melters.
Yeah. 1 hit.
1 hit. 1 wound.
Cover save of 4+. Saved it.
Volkites.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to read up on what Volkites do.
I think you want to do some blasts first.
Yeah, I'll do some blasts first before I clear them out.
See, yeah, there we go. This will be clear them out.
So again, I need to read up on this.
Right.
Before.
So heavy 3, so the first one, I'm going to go straight onto those guys. It can move 2 inches as well, this. from its final position due to its lingering death and everything else that it's got. So hit, so it's going to be 3 of them. Next one. Hit again, 3rd one. That's going to be an inch, but with crawling, you can bring it back.
So it's going to be,
So it's going to be an hit. So that's going to be 369. Oh Christ. Needs 3s to wound and he gets to re-roll it because it's strength 5 against toughness 4.
So 9.
Yeah.
Re-rolling.
Any fails you need, 3 pluses. Oh Christ. This is why I hate these things. This weapon is just insane.
It's nasty. So 2,
Absolutely
4,
insane.
6, 8. The AP2.
What I'm going to do, rather than messing around going 2 plus to this, 2 plus to that, I'm just going to take all the saves together because it's all going to be 4 pluses because it's AP2. So it's all either going to be Iron Hail or cover saves of 4 plus. So I'm going to do them all together and then I'll allocate the wounds, and then when I'm allocating the wounds I'll then do the 2 pluses to see if it goes onto a different character. Right, okay. That ruin is immune.
Stopped everything.
It's immune to your link poisoned. Look at that. They are charmed by the Emperor.
Great.
I don't believe in faith at this moment, but I think I do now. Anything else? Oh, Volkite.
Volkites,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
So this is the heavy 2.
It's a twin link one into it as well.
So there's 2 of them, so 4 shots.
Yeah.
2s.
Yep, all hit. Strength
5.
5. I did mine wrong. Never mind. 1.
1.
It's a fail. Get to hit again.
Yep. Nope.
Nope. So I lose a guy. Lose a guy.
Alters.
Bolter squad. I'm guessing that's going to go into command squad and all.
Yes.
I think if you measure it from there, pretty much everybody might be in rapid range. I think there's just one ball.
One block that's not.
So it's going to be 16, 17, 18 shots there, sir. 18 shots, needing 3s.
Not too
Both of us
shabby.
are rolling a plenty of 1s. Don't get me wrong, we're both having flurries of greatness like that them against the Phosphex. That was insane.
And needing 4s.
Yep.
That's not too shabby. So 2, 4, 6, 8.
8 saves, 2 pluses, all of them. What a charmed life for these guys. Next. I don't think you've got much left, have you? These guys here?
No, they're not going to shoot because they want to charge.
Oh, bolt pistols then.
I don't want to shoot myself out of charge range.
Okay. Right. So we're going to go into charge?
Yep.
Right, do you want me to do this one first?
Yep. I think we're going to die to Overwatch, but we'll see.
Well, again, I'll do 3 because I've got 3 particular colours, and then I'll do another 2 afterwards just in case I get any 1s. So I got another 1, so one of them does die.
Yay!
And 1 does hit, and then another 2 shots. No. So 1 hit, wounds, that'll kill 1. So it kills 1 closest. And then what do you get?
4.
4.
Make it.
No, mate. No command points in this game neither. So they lose a guy, I lose a guy as well, so that's pretty fair to be honest with you. Next up.
Can I just check something? I think World Eaters might be able to re-roll 1s.
Alright, no problem. Right, so we had a look and it's just run rolls of 1. Any others there, Sam?
Leviathan.
He's got to go against the command squad. He can't go against the Volkites because, well, yeah, and it's a -2 because I'm in cover. So what are you going to get?
Need some big.
6. Because you've got to run round, I don't think you're going to be in.
No.
But we'll double check. Okay, we've just checked, because of course there's a radius around him of an inch, because he's not allowed to declare a charge at them. Because of the radius, he would have needed about an 8 to be able to swing round and get into the command squad. So he's stuck there, but the command squad does have to take a break test, which I did forget about, and they're okay. Which is surprising, because normally they break. Getting some murdering done here, by the looks of it. Right, okay, so That's going to be it. It's going to be end of his turn there, so we're going to go on to Fran's turn 2. Turn 2? Bloody hell. This is like an 8th edition game. So we're going to go on to turn 2 regarding this ambush, and when we come back you'll see positions to begin my shooting phase. Right, at the end of my movement then, I've got these guys taking over this building. Why? No idea. They've not really got much else to do until that thing comes on. My flyer didn't come on, but my Moritat, yes, successfully landed behind one of these buggers. Nearly diverted straight into it. After checking, he's actually 1.5 inches away. So that was quite close to catastrophe. Hopefully the other one will be annihilated by las cannon shots. Not sure what these are going to shoot. Probably these. I might shoot them first rather than risking the plasmas. And yeah, pretty much a lot of people is going to be firing into the Leviathan. Because I can't get line of sight to Spartan. Although they might fire at Spartan. I don't know yet. Right, I'm going to go first with this melter gun. In the back of this Leviathan. Is hit. He doesn't get the 2 dice because of short range, because of armor termite. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a glancing hit on the rear of that vehicle.
4+? No, it's not.
2 bolt pistols and the Inferno pistol over there into the tactical squad. So the Inferno pistol will be in gold. Yeah. So that's 1 dead and no wounds from the bolters.
Yep.
The Inferno pistol. And then the Volkites, it's going to be 8 shots. Woo-hoo. They're going to fire into those guys as well. They're heavy 2. They are strength 5. I did think they were strength 6, but they're not. 3s. That's 4 wounds. Any fails, I get to roll additional wounds on them.
This is coming from the Volkites, yeah?
It is. So the closest one's actually the sergeant. So you're going to take that one at a time, unless you want to allocate it to a different guy.
No.
No, you're going to try and artificer armour it. Oh, he's dead. So another 3.
3 more saves.
That's done well. Right, so another 2.
2 more.
Another 2 more. And another 2 as well. These Volkites are annihilating you today.
1 more.
Normally they don't do anything. And I've not played for them for ages, and they seem to be killing stuff. Speaking of Volkites, let's see if I can finish off this squad here. 2, 3, 4. Armour dice short. It's probably there. So I'll re-roll one of these, and I can pick them up. Against these guys here. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it is, maybe, I don't know. I'm seeing too many different symbols here. Oh, my hand's getting full again. Oh, for fuck's sake. That gold was a miss. Feels spasmodic. Now this one is strength 6.
Yep.
2s. So that's going to be 5, 11. 11 saves on 2 of them, Sam.
I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good? Just look at the size of him. I have to go sideways with the thing. Not that I'm sort of like man gushing now. Not gay, Sam. Not gay.
11, yeah?
Yes, yeah, 11.
Oh, and I need that extra 1. Yeah.
Extra 1, yeah. That extra 11. Failed 2.
2.
So one of them's still alive. Volkite, another 2.
2 more.
2 more.
No, it's not.
They've gone down. They've gone down. Twin las and multi-melter into that bugger. Multi-melter will be in gold. Both of them have hit. I need to get through armor 13. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, sorry, 9. That's through, and that's a glancing. So 1 glancing hit to start with.
Glance.
No, and then a penetrating hit.
Ooh.
Yes! Roll the black dice. +1. 5. Yay! Weapon destroyed. Right, okay, so there's 2 fists with incorporated melter guns, so they actually count as 1 weapon. So there's a back, because the Phosphex does count actually, even though it's been shot off.
So 1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, rerolling 6s.
5. Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5. So you blow off the Phosphex.
Blow off the Phosphex. Still cost a whole point on him. He has got an amazing 4 hull points, so he's still got 3 left. Right now, this dirty man. He's basically firing 2 Inferno pistols into the rear of that Contemptor. Every time he hits, he gets an additional hit to the maximum of 12 hits.
12? Oh,
12.
Well, it's good to see there's a nice cap on it.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't used to have a cap. It was just until he missed. So the first 2 shots, 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits. That'll be 6. I'll get another 6 dice. Oh, so that's 1 failed. So all of them have hit. Rear of the Contemptor's armour
is 10.
Let me just check.
Okay. Now these have got the melter rule at 3-inch range. It's Inferno pistol. So I'm going to roll this.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
A lot.
It's a lot. Especially down there.
Is front side, yeah, rear 10.
Rear 10, so 8, 9, 10. That's still going to be a penetrating hit, because if I add another dice to that, that'll still be a penetrating hit. And then I can add another dice to that one because it melted, so that one becomes a penetrating hit as well. So that's 8 penetrating hits into the rear of the Contemptor.
I've got a 5 up in front.
Yes, you have, and I'll be honest, Gilly once did this to me and he only suffered 1 wound. So it's doable.
5 up in one.
Yeah.
He's dead.
4's got through. So it will kill him because he's only got 2 hull points left. Does he blow up though? That's the thing. No!
No.
He just wrecks him. He just get some more smoke. Get some more smoke. So he's down, covered and swathed in smoke. I'm guessing he's going to be a target of some form of melter gun or las cannon, I'll be honest.
Oh, Mary's melter, las cannon, chain, grav. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of stuff coming into him. He does have melter bombs, because like I said before, all the characters have got melter bombs, and that squad has got a full squad of melters. This is where I need to annihilate something. Now I've got 5 las cannons here. Do I fire which 3 of them can see into the Spartan, rather than targeting the Contemptor? If I target the Contemptor, that might leave this man to run around like an idiot. I'm not sure. Let's do it. Ooh, only 2 hits. 9, 10, 11, 12, so that's nothing, but that's 1 penetrating hit.
Yep.
5 to save.
No.
It's a whole point. +1 is, that's a 6! He's immobilised.
Down to 2.
I'm going to run these, because these aren't firing, these large plasma guns are not fired, and I realised I can run in the shooting phase in this game. Right, going on to some charging. They, dun dun dun, are going to charge them. And you can't overwatch. You could in the new game, but in this one, you can't. So, barreling in for 4. These guys are in. Now, because we're all using melter bombs, means we're unwieldy. So Sam gets to strike first. This is true. Thank you. I just sneezed, which is why the camera violently shook.
Overwatch?
Well, I'll roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in. So, yeah. Do your overwatch and then we'll come to final positions. So they managed to barrel in, no casualties. I'm just going to go with the Praetor first because he's actually, I've got to go with him first because he's initiative 5. So he needs 3s. And then he's going to need 3s again. So he kills 4 of them.
So that leaves 1 guy left. Great.
And because of the consolidation rules, I don't think my guys can attack him. If you just get me from 3-inch marker, if I move head to head, not with him, with these guys. So you just put it over him for me. Head to head does not get me within base to base. So I can't fight. And then when you do yours, you can. So in actual fact, that because he's murdered about 4 of them within, which is the closest ones, which is what he's supposed to do, means that they can't attack him. So if you want to do his attacks back, you can do.
Yep, so 1 attack.
Yep. Not give him chain blades.
No.
Oh, okay. He's hit though.
Yep. Needing
4s.
4s.
Yep.
Yep.
And saved. Right, Leviathan first then here. 4 attacks with Leviathan, needing freeze. Oh. Your first turn were really, really good.
Yeah, it's just gone,
and then
it's
it's
gone
just
downhill.
gone downhill from there.
So
2s to wound now.
Yep.
And a 5+ invulnerable save because of shields. No.
It causes D3 additional wounds, but that's only on multi-wound models, so it's just going to cost only 1 wound model. It's just gonna
it's just going to murder one dude. If I had feel no pain, that would actually be a bit of an issue. But I'm saying that, I won't get feel no pain against that anyway. Right, okay, so it'll be 9 guys. 6, 7, 8, 9. You need 4s. Oh, flip's sake. 3 hits. Right, so he's got Armour Bane, which is not part of Ceramite because it's not Melter. So that's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a penetrating. 8, 9, 10, 11, that's a penetrating, and that's a penetrating. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it's a glancing because it has to go on his front armour. So 2 penetrating and 1 glancing. So which one? Save against first.
I'll do the glancing first.
Yep.
Yep. And then the 2 pens.
Oh, ooh, thank God they've gone through. These are AP1. God damn it! So, all it does is stun him, which he's got extra armour anyway, so effectively he can't shoot, he's just going to be shooting on 6s.
Yep.
And that's what it is, but he's down to 1 hull point.
left.
God's sake! I hate these things. I really do hate them. I'm murdering it, but I hate it. Right, okay, that's... oh. Yeah, morale check.
Morale check.
With a -4.
No.
4, 5, 6, 7, you're fine. You're not running.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, you're locked in, so my guy would swoop round 3 inches and then locks him into combat. Oh dear. And then they're locked in combat. And that's down to 2 wounds. And he's not got a lot left. He needs these Terminators to turn up because he's got a large chunk of points in this squad.
Yeah.
He's also got a large chunk of points in that Spartan as well, to be honest. So I do have more units. I think this is why I'm doing the damage at the moment. But I'm also rolling really, really well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Now on to Sam's turn 3.
Yes.
We'll come back for the end of the positions and what he's going to do in the shooting. Okay, so we're going to interrupt Sam's movement phase because he just rolled a 1 to bring on those guys there. Not all of them because they're dead. And it's not looking good, is it, Sam? What were you saying to me just then?
I don't think I can win now. Basically, because my reserves have not turned up.
Yeah.
All I've got left on the table, he's going to die next turn. He's going to die next turn.
Yeah.
That's going to die next turn. So I'm going to be left with a Spartan with no troops in it, which I think might survive. But then, even though they auto turn up on the next turn, there's not enough killing power in that.
And my fighter might actually turn up, which
after it and blow it out the sky.
That can murder that Spartan quite with the Hellfire missiles. The Hellfire missiles can murder that because it's Armour Bane, it's not Melter. So it's Strength 8, 2 dice, Tank Hunter, and it needs 2s to hit ground targets because of ground tracking auguries. They're very nasty things to go against things such as the Spartans, which is why I take them, to be honest.
It was all going so well.
It went very well in your first turn. I was very worried in my first turn because I thought to myself, he's murdered a lot. And then that command squad just
butchered
hacked its way through all that flank. And then these guys they just died. Leviathan came down and he hasn't really done much, which is a surprise because normally they murder a lot and I hate them things.
Phosphex, that's surviving that Phosphex.
Yes. That is a big thing. I thought I was going to lose my command squad, maybe a wound or 2 off my captain. But even with 7 attacks as well, he's murdering a lot of guys. It's up to you, Sam. What do you want to do?
I think we should call it.
We're going to call it there. Yeah. Right. So, basically, World Eaters try to ambush Blood Angels. Blood Angels say, piss off. We'll show you how to do an ambush. I think that's what it was. I think it was an ambush of an ambush.
Yeah.
And then that little fighter over there has kept him away from the battlefield. That's what's happened there, mate. He's been swirling around his head like some form of Spitfire in World War II.
Khan's been tied up.
Yeah, there's Khan actually in there as well.
Yeah.
I've forgotten about that. Yeah, Khan's in there with a load of guys.
5 Terminators from Cataphracting. Too little, too late.
Yes, definitely, because I think when they come on, because he's going to have to come on either hover mode at that table edge or this table edge.
Can't assault the Terminator arrives.
No, because it's coming from reserve. Because it's not. It is an assault vehicle, but effectively it could fly, and I wouldn't need 6s to hit. But there'd be a lot of guys that need 6s to hit, and that will be on the table hopefully. Even if it's not on the table at my turn, it will be on the table at the end of your turn. And flyers automatically get Skyfire when versing other flyers for dogfighting reasons. So those Hammerhead missiles, they might actually go straight into that rather than into that Spartan.
Yeah.
If I think that's it. It's all right then, Sam. No problem. We'll call it there then. I'll give him a good handshake.
Yes,
good
yes,
game. I apologise profusely on that one. Sam apologised all the way through the first.
Apologising to you and now.
And now, so I think it's going to take us longer to pack up than playing the game, really, isn't it? Well, sometimes that's how it happens. That's how some of these games can go. As you can probably see from this one, this is what happens when you have a lot of good dice rolls versus a lot of terrible dice. Sam's unit, that big squad, should have survived. 3+ armour save, 4+ feel no pain. It should have lived, and it didn't. The guys just hacked straight through them.
It's been a very, very bloody game.
Yes, it has.
Turn 1 assaults were happening, and it's just been carnage.
I think that's what it is that the turn 1 assaults came in, and my counter-attacks worked.
Yeah.
My counter has actually worked for once, which normally it doesn't. It normally doesn't work. I've not even had to plug this camera into an additional battery, you know. Let's use it on one charge. Right, that's it. So that's it for this one particular battle report. Hopefully you like the Horus Heresy ones, because I'm going to try and do some more of them. Next time I think Sam will be on the channel. He'll probably be taking his Necrons.
Yes.
Yeah, probably trying to murder me with those. Maybe even trying to go against Mills. I might get some player versus player action with me. Sounds wrong. Sounds very wrong. With me filming it from a distance. Make that of what you will. Whatever that is, I can't put it on YouTube. Thank you very much, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button.